Shape Up is the 8th episode of the 4th season of Full House. This is directed by Joel Zwick. And as always, there will be spoilers from now as I talk about the episode, but I don't have that much to say. Normally I'm doing deep analyses of Full House, and I don't like this episode. I was dreading watching it again. I struggle to watch it. I find it really uncomfortable. It's really important. I think it does an amazing job of tackling a really important topic, but that doesn't mean I think it's an easy watch, and I will probably never watch this episode again. But not because it's not good. Maybe because it's a little too good, a little too realistic, and I think it's really important, and I think they've done an amazing job with the story, and it's definitely a credit to the show, but I don't really have that much to say, largely because I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I will share some basic thoughts. It starts off rather adorably with Michelle pouring out her Fiber Bear cereal to get the prize, which was very cute and makes me feel very nostalgic for when cereal used to have little prizes in them. Kimmy then comes over. She hands DJ an invitation for her surprise party. Yes, Kimmy is organising her own surprise birthday party, and it's going to be at this hotel where they have an indoor pool, and Kimmy says we can go shopping for new bathing suits, and DJ says I am not wearing a bathing suit until I look like the models in these magazines, and she decides that she's got 2 weeks to lose a little bit of weight. Not the most harmful thing, not that you can lose that much weight in 2 weeks healthily, but if it's, if she's going to start changing her eating habits, exercising a bit more, what's the harm? But it doesn't go that way. As she's pinning up, or sticking up, I guess, pictures of models to the fridge, Jessie comes in with some wedding cake samples, which is quite delightful, partly because who doesn't love chocolate cake? Well, actually, I say that. I don't really like chocolate cake. I love cake. Chocolate cake, not so much. But nevertheless, who doesn't love cake? And Michelle just goes basically face first into the cake, which is an absolute joy to see. DJ, however, decides to leave the room and takes her wet, water-only popsicle with her. And Stephanie finds out that DJ hasn't been eating. And this is one bit that I really hated, and I think that it was a really awkward and really inappropriate position to put Stephanie in, because DJ made her pinky swear to not tell anybody that she wasn't eating. She told Stephanie she was just doing this until after the party, and then she'll go back to her regular eating habits, or at least eating again. And Stephanie's face really hurt. It really hurt me to see the look on her face, because that's an unacceptable ask. I understand why DJ did it, but it's an unacceptable ask for anybody, never mind somebody of Stephanie's age. And DJ, nobody, the adults of course, don't know what DJ is doing. They decide to take her to the gym because they think it'll make her happy, and it's always good to work out and be healthy, so they don't see anything wrong with it in the moment. And I genuinely did laugh when Michelle said to a rather muscly man, "Hey mister, you are very lumpy," which I've never thought of muscles as being lumpy, but in the moment it was a great word, and I rather liked it. We get to see some of the classes. Michelle's doing some baby gym, which is very sweet, and then DJ ends up becoming really dizzy, and then again nobody still knows what's going on. Then they go home and Joey is cooking food, and DJ says she's just cleaned her teeth. There we have an immediate lie, and Danny asks her what's wrong, and she starts to get really angry at people asking her questions, and it's so realistic. It's painfully realistic to watching her getting very distressed at people asking her just genuine questions of concern, because the more questions they ask, the more they're going to find out. And she's clearly getting very stressed about how to handle this situation. And Stephanie did the right thing in telling them that she hasn't eaten in 3 days. And it was very hard to watch, and I don't like it, but I think it was handled exceptionally well. And then we have some brilliant quotes from Danny. Danny talks with DJ, and he says, people come in all different shapes and sizes. Everybody wishes they could change something about themselves. Those statements, back to back, are so powerful and so important. Because one, yes, everybody does come in different shapes and sizes. Even if you're the same height and weight as somebody, you may still have a different body shape, and that's always important to remember. And also that everybody does wish they could change something about themselves. I would I would imagine it would be difficult to find one person who is 100% happy with every aspect of their physical appearance. I'm sure there is somebody out there like that, and I think everybody could achieve that. And I feel like if we just learn to love ourselves, as long as we are being as healthy as we can be, then we should all love our bodies. But let's face it, which of us does? And I think those are really powerful messages. And Danny handled the situation just perfectly. So perfectly. And as I said, I have nothing but praise for the episode, but I will never watch it again. I don't like it. It's very difficult to watch. It's a little bit too realistic, but completely to the show's credit. Shape Up is a very powerful, very important episode, and honestly, I can't really fault it.